Hi, this is David. Welcome to another edition of my videos. So, I'm glad to have had the chance and the taking action that made me write all these articles and make all these videos. And in this edition, what I want to talk about is the 4 control dramas. James Redfield wrote a novel called The Ninth Insight, or the Celestine Prophecy. So he talks about aloof people, he talks about the poor me's, he talks about the intimidators, and he talks about the interrogators. Let's begin with the interrogators. And this all is connected with the intuition. If you can't feel anything in your gut, then forget about it. Or you may have to take a lot of work. It may take a lot of work for you to develop the intuition that can guide you to know whether a situation is appropriate for you, whether a person is appropriate for you. So, in your gut, your solar plexus, you feel whether your energy is being drained or not. So, interrogators. Some people make questions, and sometimes they make boring questions. But the point of these questions, they have no point in making these questions. They just ask and ask and ask, and it feels uncomfortable. It feels very uncomfortable. A great tendency that interrogators tend to have is that they don't really contribute to the conversation. They just want to drain the energy from you. So let's see, what they tend to do is begin condescending. Oh, you're such a nice person, you're so handsome, and you read a lot of books, you know all about this stuff, this relationship stuff, and you're interested in talking to women and knowing so much about them. You dress so cool. Okay, the compliments from interrogators tend to be very phony, very phony. They are not real. They are not authentic compliments, and you begin to wonder what's wrong with this person that's telling you all this stuff, and they're being so much phony, you know, and because this is a sign that makes you notice when people are not appropriate. People who begin telling all their life story just at the beginning. Do not allow that. I don't think that's healthy. I think it's healthy to know a person step after step. And yeah, it's not a good sign to have somebody give you funny compliments the first time that you talk to a person. So you begin to, okay, yeah, it's cool, thank you, and they keep complimenting you. Then they get some trust, so they begin asking you all these personal questions, and maybe you answer, and then they question your answer, and they begin making you feel like it's wrong to do what you do, or your history, there's something wrong in your history. They begin to question your history. They just turn to not condescend. They turn to tell you what you should do with your life. They begin giving you unsolicited advice. They take all the trust that you gave them because you thought they were nice people, and yes, they take all the trust that you gave them and they just crush it. You know, the conversation needs not to be so much structured, like if I don't want to answer a question because I think it's freaking boring, then I won't answer that question, and you need to just change the subject, you know? Do not stay on one subject, oh, this. No. And everybody needs to bring something to the table when it comes to the conversation, you know? If I don't want to answer a question, I just stay silent or just change subject. And what an interrogator would do is just stay with the question. The question. Oh, I need my question to be answered. Why do you need the answer to that question? I don't want to answer that. I don't want to answer it. It's too boring. I don't need to answer that. Yeah. So yeah. It's crazy because people really need to acknowledge the fact that we are all just doing fine. We know what to do with our lives, and nobody ever needs to question that. The thing with interrogators is just to ask them, are you interrogating me? Are you trying to interrogate me? Are you trying to give me advice I'm not asking for? Or when I need advice, I will directly ask you for it. That's it, man. So what I want to think about is yeah, these interrogators, you know, when you find one, you go and they ask you all these things, and you don't feel good about answering that, and you feel like it's too much of a trouble to answer those questions. You're in presence of an interrogator. I don't know, I'm all about being in the moment, watching and describing the beauty that is all around. Talking about the present, let's talk about the present. What can we do now? How do you feel now? How do you feel about this? What's your opinion about this and that? And of course, interrogators are just stuck in the past. They would ask you, why didn't you do that? Oh, why? That's a shame. You should have done that. Or you would have done that. It's crazy, man. So I thought I would be talking about all four drama types, but I stayed to the interrogators. I will be talking about intimidators and poor means and who else? Oh yeah, the aloof people. It's been David from NoNonSenseLife.com. Have a great day. Thank you.